This is a quick tutorial on examining patterns of expression of a set of genes of interest in iLink signatures and datasets. To start, select the genes workflow and then enter identifiers for the set of genes that you would like to analyze. Identifiers can be either entranced gene IDs or gene symbols. I will click on the example list of gene symbols to use in this tutorial. If I click on list of gene symbols, the box is populated by a list of genes. Then I will hit search. It has recognized 194 genes in the list. I can now select among the identified genes the ones I want to use in the downstream analysis, and I select and deselect genes by checking off boxes next to a gene. By default, all genes are selected. In the Use Selected drop-down menu, I can submit the list of selected genes to one of the pathway enrichment analysis tools. Or I can click on Analyze to continue analysis of selected genes in iLinks. On the next page, I need to select whether I want to analyze signatures or datasets, and I can always view the selected genes or the query genes that I will be using in this analysis. If I decide to analyze signatures, the next step is to identify signatures to analyze. I can do that by searching signature libraries by a keyword or by running enrichment analysis to identify signatures enriched for genes in the query list. I will first demonstrate how to search for signature using keyword by typing mTOR and selecting chemical perturbagen signatures to search for chemicals that can modulate mTOR signaling pathway. If I click search, iLinks identifies 3,740 links to chemical perturbagen signatures that match this keyword. I can now analyze any of these signatures or quickly visualize distribution of signature scores of the query gene sets in relationship to scores of all genes in the signatures. Now, instead of the query, I will click Find Enriched Signatures, and now enrichment analysis will again be performed within the selected library, which in this case is links chemical perturbagen signatures. Enrichment analysis identified 4,037 links chemical perturbagen signatures that were enriched for query genes. Now, if I, for example, look at the distribution of the scores for query genes in the context of the distribution of all genes for the most enriched signature, I can see that genes in the signature were predominantly downregulated as a consequence of the treatment by the chemical perturbator. For additional analysis of identified signatures, please click on the icon for the tutorial on the signature analysis. If I decided instead to analyze datasets, I would proceed with selection of the dataset that I want to analyze, and the analysis would proceed in the same way as with the generic dataset workflow, but all analysis would be performed only on the selected set of genes. Please see the datasets workflow tutorial or cancer signatures use case for detailed instructions.